Hi everyone, it's great to be back. I just want to take an opportunity to thank you all for the continued support that I've been receiving, especially for my second video that I posted over a week ago. I've seen the supportive comments and likes, and showing that encouragement gives me confidence to continue on my journey, just talking to all of you about it. Now, I just want to mention here that I have complete love for my brothers and sisters that are in Islam. All my Muslim brothers and sisters, it's just love for them. There is no any type of hatred or any type of ill thoughts for them at all. I'm just simply sharing my spiritual journey with you all. That ultimately Islam was not for me. Okay, and I'm sure for many of our brothers and sisters, they truly believe in it, they have a strong faith in it, and we want to completely respect it, and I'm here to respect that as well. Now, this week it's a little bit different for me. I'm actually at my parents' place, and I have a question for all of you. I don't know how many people have been in the same boat, but I'm sure I'm not the only Adventist that came from Islam. So I'm looking forward to hearing that feedback. But how do you observe Sabbath in a Islamic household, right? So this is my third time being at my parents' place in the past year, and I have seen the struggle, the real tests that I've been through, seen it myself when I'm trying to observe Sabbath while being at my parents' place. Now, when we look at maternal instincts, my mom, I don't think she's oblivious, but she knows that there's something that's going on where why am I not quoting the Quran verses? Why am I not praying? Why am I not reading the Quran altogether, right? Why am I dressing in such a way? So I don't think she's oblivious, right? When you see your child that is not following the norms and the traditions that you've instilled in your child, you know something is off or they have deviated from that path. So I don't think, right, she's completely oblivious to the point. But I've tried to tell her the truth that why I am no longer praying 5 times, why I'm no longer dressing according to the Islamic women's standards, or why am I not citing the Quran, right? She will always tell me before I leave my house, my place, make sure to offer a prayer, a verse from the Quran. I'll just say, okay, right? Because at the end of the day, I just want to respect them. Okay. I've had a very troubled relationship with them, especially the incident that's happened to me over 8 years ago, which I will talk about it once I'm ready. But right now I'm here to really restore that relationship with my parents, because at the end of the day, um, it's in my hands whether I want to make peace with them or not, right? And you asked me that like 8 years ago, that would not be the case, right? And we're running out of time. Okay, this world is not going to continue to revolve for another 10, 15 years. I've done a very interesting study, and knowing the timelines and knowing that we're very close to the probation and the end times, there's no point in harboring ill thoughts or continuing like family wars or being in these complex situations, right? At this point, we should be really directing our focus towards God, our Lord, our Yeshua. Now, when I'm visiting my parents, I want to respect their household. Okay, that doesn't mean I am praying 5 times. That doesn't mean I'm reading the Quran or reciting the Quran or engaging in conversations, Islamic conversations. No, right? I am simply abiding to what are how I should conduct myself in their house, because at the end of the day, it's their home. Okay, and we have been told from Yeshua that we should be honoring our father and mother, right? You look at Exodus 20:12, right? Or you look at Ephesians 6:1-3, where we are told by our Lord that we should obey our father and mother, right? We should be honoring both of them. And I am here to fulfill that command, right? I am here to respect that, because at the end of the day, they brought me to this world. Yes, it is Yeshua, right? But they brought me to this world. They gave me education. They brought me up to the best they could, right? With the roof over my head, feeding me 3 times a day, and they have made sacrifices, a lot of sacrifices for me. So, keeping religion aside, keeping our spiritual journeys aside, I have uttermost respect and love for them. Completely uttermost respect and love for them. Now, I mentioned in my previous video that I come from a very conservative Muslim family, and one of the verses in the Quran, in the Bible that really strikes to me here is Jeremiah 1-5, where it says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I sanctified you." And that was very powerful to me, because if we look at it here, I was born and raised in an Islamic household, right? My parents are strong believers as Muslims, and they try to instill those values, whether reading the Quran, like I mentioned, right, or praying, or observing fasting for 30 days that I would do, right? And I mentioned in my previous video that I never felt that strong faith why I was doing this. Faith is something that you don't see, right? But you believe that it's there. And I know our Yeshua is definitely there. I can't say the same for Islam. By the way, I'm in the basement trying to do my video here on Sabbath. But again, I'm trying to respect their boundaries. I'm respecting them and not creating any type of problems for them ultimately. With time, I am praying that I have the courage to tell my parents that who I am. But I'm not going to rush it, because this has to be an opportunity that I know Yeshua will present to me when it's ready, when it's the time. I am in very early stages of reforming my relationship with my parents, with my brothers, and I know with the right time and opportunity, I know that Yeshua will present that opportunity to me where I will have that courage, that confidence to stand firm and tell them that I am no longer Muslim. I've been an Adventist for the past couple years. Now, I am still very new in the 7-day Adventist. When I say new, I actually got baptized in 2021, October 2021. And I'm still learning the Bible. I have not completely memorized the Bible. And I pray, and I hope you all pray, that I continue to be strong in my belief and be able to memorize everything that Yeshua provides to us in the Bible. I've read the Great Controversy, and I have read the early writings of Mrs. White, and now I'm currently reading the desire of ages. And when I say reading, it should be more studying, right? This is not a free form reading that we're doing here. This is something serious that we should be taking into consideration. I have a corporate job, okay, where I do manage a team, where I do have to meet targets, right? Do what's required for my boss and my boss's boss. But our spiritual journey is twice as important, because in a couple of years, what I'm doing in my corporate job won't matter, right? So it is a battle that I deal with every day. It is a battle that I do come across even when I'm observing Sabbath, right? When we're observing Sabbath, we are to have completely immerse ourselves in just thinking, talking about Yeshua and his work, right? This is a day of rest where we're dedicating that day to look at the wonderful creations that Yeshua has made, right? Has created for us. Life on its own is beautiful. And of course, there are blemishes in our life. We have shortcomings as humans here. But there is a quote in the Desire of Ages that I came across in the chapter called The Dedication. And one of the quotes says that Yeshua's love, his love for the sinner, is way greater than death, right? We already have a sinful nature, right, since Adam and Eve. And knowing that we have that sinful nature, we have those urges where, hey, it's Sabbath, but I want to go see my friends, or I just want to, talk about this celebrity. But I know it's Sabbath, it's wrong, right? We have these urges that we have to battle every day. And Yeshua knows that. Yeshua knows that. But it's on us that we need to do better. We need to be able to push ourselves where we're able to completely immerse our thoughts in Yeshua and his work. Study and read the Bible and understand what is our mission, what our Yeshua wants from us. We have 6 days that we've labored, right? 6 days we are immersed in all these trivial things, right? From politics to day-to-day, maybe office drama, right? And everything that at the end is trivial, right? In God's eyes, these are just trivial. So we should lead the 7th day where we're completely disconnecting from all that and trusting and reading about our Yeshua. So I do have to drop off now, but I'm looking forward to hearing from any comments and feedback and thoughts you have. Again, this is my perspective of my spiritual journey, and I can't wait to talk further about it. Thank you so much, everyone, for your continued support. And please, please share my videos to those of us that are struggling, that are kind of in a pendulum where they are not able to completely immerse themselves and just leave it in the hands of Yeshua. I know I was in that pendulum. I was, contemplating if, you have 20 years of teachings from Islam versus just few days that I was introduced to 7-day Adventism. And I completely realized that this is my calling, right? This is Yeshua calling all his children. And he presented this opportunity to me. And I just grabbed on it. With full belief and faith in him that this is right. And it feels so good when I say this, because never have I felt this strong faith like I am feeling right now as being a 7-day Adventist. Thank you, everyone, and have a blessed Sabbath.